Hello everyone and welcome to the Elite Racing League. This is season 16 and of course this is round 3 and we are at Suzuka. And hold the phone everybody, I've only gone and qualified in 3rd position. How the hell did that happen? I took your blindfold off, that's how. Okay, 4 lights out, 5 lights out, and it's off we go. I go into the fast picture. I've got JJ off to my right hand side, and of course the immortal one in front, Joseph 7899. Oh, I forget what it is. But now we've come round the first corner, and JJ's gone a little bit wide, so I'm going to try and get behind him now and possibly go for a pass. I can't believe I'm actually saying that, but yes, possibly go for a pass, but no, he's actually gone. But who cares, because I am in the awesomeness of 3rd place. But of course behind me I've got Nick NR83, oh I wish they'd make proper names, right behind me in the Ferrari, and he is faster than Superman. And so it won't be long, I think, before he will go for a pass. But I imagine to keep pace a little bit with John, but not very much. As we come round this corner now, I actually go a little bit wide to let the Ferrari pass, but no, he didn't actually make the pass there, so I still maintain at the moment my 3rd position. This is a 50% race on the PSN network on a Monday night. 27 laps of Suzuka. I go wide there this time to let past Nick in the Ferrari because he is miles quicker than me, and there is no point in holding up faster people because you will probably end up in the gravel. So we come round now to the, is it the 130R? Oh look, there's the fairground in the background, and Nick is halfway on to the next race. But I managed to gain a little bit of ground there on the corners. So I'm now down to 4th position, and of course you know what that means. Yes indeedy, Mr. McCready. Mr. C-First Seabolt Action Hero is right behind me. So we accelerate forward now to lap 8. And Dusty's gone off somewhere, I don't know, but he's not behind me now. But I have got Mr. Eric right behind me, and he's another one who's much faster than me. So I'm not going to hold him up for much longer, but of course this is a very tight and twisty track at Suzuka. It's very difficult, but I go wide there to let Eric past, and yes, a nice clean move for Mr. Eric there. Oh, behind me, I've managed to catch up with him. Am I going to retake him onto this next corner? No, I don't quite manage it. So Mr. Eric now gets past me into 4th position, so I'm in 5th position now with, of course, my new enemy after the Dark Lord has left, Mr. Dusty Bin, behind me as we accelerate forward now to lap 9. And as you can see, one of my tyres has gone into the orange segment, and I'm catching up with a car now. I don't know who that is. Oh, I got a little bit wide, and I'm on the kitty litter. I'm in the kitty litter, but I'm back on. Still in 5th position, and still with Dusty behind me, and Nick in the Ferrari is now in the lead as we accelerate, still on lap 9 and still in 5th position. As you can see, I put the aero into up a little bit because the tyres are starting to wear on the front to give us a little bit more stability in the corners. So we've accelerated lap 14 now, and it is time for my one and only pit stop. Still got Dusty behind me in 6th. So it's time to come off the option tyres and onto the prime tyres, which of course will slow me down, but of course that's what Dave needs because he's way too fast. He looks behind and there is no one behind him, and he gets an enormously fast pit stop time of, oh, that's not bad from the lads actually. Well done boys. For F1 2010 that isn't bad, 5 and a bit seconds pit stop. So I come out now into the field, and I am now in 6th position now, but oh my goodness, Dusty is in front of me. Well, he was in front of me, but now he's obviously gone to the pits, and now Dusty is right behind me once more. And you know what that means, don't you? Yes, the fight back from Dusty Bin begins right now. This is lap 21 out of 27. And I've got Dusty Bin right up me shifters with Eric 022 just looking behind me there. There's Dusty. I've got Eric 022 in front of me, and Joseph predictably is in the lead. Now I'm just zooming in to the mini map into the left hand corner, as you can see how tight Mr. Dusty Bin is getting to me as I go around this circuit. As you can see, very tight indeed. Oh, look at that, that was very, very close for Mr. Dusty Bin there. Hey Dusty, this is not Brokeback Mountain, you know, you're supposed to take me out to dinner first. Okay, so I'm still in 5th position, and I've still got Dusty Bin right behind me in 6th place. And obviously, as you know, some shenanigans are likely to ensure as I come round now to the start and finish straight. And as you can see, Dusty is now set for my trap. I go to the right hand side and Dusty's going to go to the left, and yes, he's gone straight into it. Of course, if you go to the left there, you've got no room to manoeuvre to come round the corner. And they fall for it every time. A fantastic performance from Dave there. So lap 24, Dusty's still up the arse. And now I'm going to try and go for this corner trick again. Is he going to fall for it this time? No, actually Dusty doesn't fall for it this time. So my plan could only work once. Okay, we're now on lap 25. I've still got Dusty right behind me, Jaxie. Coming round to this corner now. Is he going to try and make a move? I don't know. Oh, there's contact, but I'm still on, and I'm still in front of Dusty. Fantastic scenes here at Suzuka. I have maintained my position. As we accelerate forward now to lap 26 out of 27, I've still got Dusty Bin right up my shifters, and yet again I'm going to try this manoeuvre to see if he falls into my trap. Go a little bit wide. Oh, but no, and I go wide a little bit myself there, and he didn't fall for my trap. Again, you can't fool Dusty twice. As we accelerate still on lap 26 now, just coming in this corner here, and oh my goodness gracious, there's contact from Dusty. Oh my god, I am madder as Jehovah now. And now, yes, it's time for that move. Yes, I may slightly have lost my head a little bit there. But it was the last lap, and would I do it again? Yes, I would, because I believe in do or die on the last 9 seconds of a lap, so I ended up in 7th position in the end. Okay, we move on now to round 4 of the championship, and this is Brazil, and don't hold the phone this time, because Dusty has out-qualified me, and I am now into 5th position, with Eric 022 off to the right. Okay, let's see how we do in this race. As the 3 lights go out, the 4 lights go out, the 5 lights go out, and it's off we go. And oh, Eric got held on the line there. And we're coming down to the first corner. I've got Dusty Bin right in front of me, and of course the 2 superhumans. As we, and oh my goodness, Dusty's Bin, he's gone straight into John, and I'm now into 2nd place. Can it be possible? Okay, but don't get too excited everyone, because we're on lap 4 now and normal service has resumed as Mr. Eric 022 has now passed me and I am down to third position on lap 4 out of 36. I got a little bit wide there trying to get out of the way for Eric there. I lost my braking point, but it's okay, we're back on now and this is lap 7 out of 36 and I'm still in third place. And who's in front of me now? Ah yes, we have Mr. Piano Man himself, who's a new addition after Jeff has now left. So he has got his contract and he's now in the Mercedes for this race. So I just managed to get past Mr. Piano Man, who is still learning the circuit, and Brazil is not the circuit you need to learn at. And as you can also see, it is starting to rain, so we accelerate forward now to lap 12 and I'm coming in now and I'm going to change onto the wet tyres, because if anybody's ever played this game they will know that the intermediate tyres, well, they really don't work. So we're going straight onto the wets. But did you see the pit crew behind me? That was Dusty's Renault pit crew behind me. Now, oh my goodness, I don't believe it, I'm being held in the pits and it's by Dusty. It's by Dusty and someone else, I think it's Mr. Cool MK, and they've both got out in front of me. It was a disastrous 9.188 second pit stop. Oh, am I ever going to get a break in this game? But anyway, we are now on the wet tyres on lap 13 out of 36. And I am down to 8 positions. We accelerate forward now to lap 14 out of 36. And as you can see, it is really raining. And what's happening ahead? We've got a car ahead, but I can't quite see who it is. We've got JJ in front of us. Oh, I think JJ's just dropped out somehow. He's now behind me. So Joseph predictably is still in the lead on lap 14 out of 36. As we accelerate forward now, still on lap 14, and we've got more trouble ahead. What's going on here? And we've got Mr. Gomez. I'm going to try and get past him now and take his position, viciously swipe it from him, and I have done. So I am now in 5th place. I can't quite see who it is ahead of me, but whoever it is, they're lagging a little bit. I think it's Mr. Cool MK. Yes, it is. It's Mr. Cool MK in 4th position, the coolest man on the planet. That's why he's called Cool MK. Okay, so we are going to try and move for Mr. Cool MK, but not down this start-finish straight, because no, we've just gone past the start-finish straight, because it's a little bit dicey, because as you can see, it is really starting to rain now. And there's a little bit of lag for Mr. Cool MK, so I've got to be really careful when I actually make my move as I accelerate forward now to lap 16 out of 36. And what's going on now? Oh my god, someone's in the middle of the circuit. It's Piano Man. Oh my goodness gracious me. Mr. Cool MK almost went straight into the side of him, and it would have been a confetti everywhere time. And now JJ has left the Custom Grand Prix on lap 16 out of 36. And Mr. Cool MK's gone a little bit wide. That's all the chance I need, because I'm like a ferret up a drain pipe. And I'm going for Mr. Cool MK now as we go into the start and finish straight. As you can see, I can't see a thing now because all the spray has now come up from his car. But I'm going, am I going to go cheeky move down the inside? Yes, I managed to pull that off. And I managed to hit my braking point, which is quite remarkable in the rain. And I've now made it up into 4th position. So we accelerate forward now, and oh my goodness, it's Dusty, and I had to decide what to do then, because he went invisible. So I just went straight for him, and luckily he was invisible. Oh, that was real heart-wrenching stuff, that was. And someone else is in front now. It's Miniola. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to try for the move on Miniola down the outside, but he's coming back at me now. So he's still on my left hand side, but yes, I managed to resist him, and I've now got into, now I'm still in 3rd place. That was actually a lap position for Mr. Miniola there. As we accelerate forward now to lap 25 out of 36. And someone's gone off. I think that's Mr. Piano Man. A real baptism of fire in Brazil for his first race. As we accelerate forward to lap 26. And finally, Joseph, the leader, has got past me and lapped me. And we accelerate forward now to lap 35. And that's it, guys. Joseph has won the race, but I got a podium! I think that's the highest I've ever scored. Hang on, let me check. I think it is. I think that's the highest I've ever been. It's a podium for Dave. Fantastic performance in the end. Okay, thanks for watching everyone. There will of course be more later.